Good morning, everyone. I'm Andy from Explain Dice, and I'm here today with you for a little vlog. Um, a few of you are probably asking, where's the content? You've done 2 battle reports and a video on Salute, and you haven't done anything since. Oof. Sorry about that. Basically, we've had a few scheduling conflicts, and just some of the stuff we recorded wasn't great. But more stuff is in the pipeline. Steve, I know, is working on a special project. He's very excited to get that done. I'm currently editing together a asteroids terrain tutorial. How you can make some decent looking terrain for less than a tenner. I mean, these for this one I spent a little, okay, including big bottles of paint, though you don't really need to go for big bottles of paint. A little over a tenner, and you can make about 2, 3 dozen asteroids, which is more than you're ever going to need for a space game. But you can also use those principles for making those and apply it to other terrain like rocky outcroppings and stuff. But I'll cover that as well in a future video. Also, all of the bits, are reusable. I used like 2, 3 sticks in it. So other than that, hobby update. Total Warhammer came out. And that's been distracting me for a while as well, so that's another reason why I haven't been getting any videos. Yeah, it's a really good game. Total War and Warhammer are a thing that should have happened a long time ago. I'm glad that they've done it now. I love the game that they've got. I don't know whether it would have been the same game as we would have got 5 years ago, but it's really nice to see the old world back, and I get to run around in it and kill chaos, beat up greenskins, conquer the Empire, that sort of thing. It's so good. But it has reignited my I like big armies. I cannot lie. I want it wants me. It wants me. It's made me want to crack on with my Regans. It's also made me want to dig out the very small amount of Empire troops I have kicking around somewhere. Yeah, I think I've got like a unit of handgunners and a unit of spearmen. Anyway, yeah, so today I think I'm going to try to at least get the Praetorians and my unit of Legionnaire veterans completed. Well, at least all the colours onto them. I might not dip it. I might not dip them. It's rather grey outside, so let's see. Don't know how much I'm going to get done because I was at work until 4:30 this morning, and because of the drive home, I didn't get home until 5:15, and it's now 10:30. I slept for about 4 hours. So, yeah, all in all, that's the plan for the day. That's what's happening with the channel, and yeah. So, Praetorians, veterans, work out how I'm going to base them. Because yeah, actually, think about it. What I've done is I've cut the base to size because I like multi-basing and thing. It makes it so much easier to travel and store, and I don't have to worry about picking up all of the individual models. But so I've cut the base to size out of the old Warhammer movement tray that I had kicking around. And I've been following a guy on the Kings of War Fanatics page on Facebook, Luke Fellows. He's done something very cool, and he's taken some of that cheap £1 ready-made polyfiller. Polyfiller is the brand. Ready-made wall filler, ready mixed, from the pound shops, and actually put paint inside of it. Now that's so brilliant. That's so simple and brilliant that I'm so much surprised it took me so long to go, huh. That actually makes a lot of sense. Because when you use it in models, it's very chalky, and painting over it's a nightmare. I mean, I've tried doing it with trees and just wireframe or wire armature trees, and it's just, oh, it's so aggravating. You mix paint into it, and it comes out alright. I don't know whether you can see that. There you go. So what I've done is I've mixed some brown into it to be mud and stuff, and I've already just dabbed it on, and then I've dry brushed it a couple of times with some different shades of brown, just to give it a bit of variation. Now, I've seen a lot of people with Kings of War armies doing the bases and then putting the models on top, which is great, except I'm using Warlord miniatures, and unlike most GW armies or other miniature companies, they don't have a tab that you can just clip off, put a pin in their foot, and stick them in. They've got like an oval base, and where are they? Oh, they're over there. Oh. They've got like an oval base which their feet are just very attached to, and it's just, I don't know, I don't want to start cutting around the feet and then trying to stick them, so I don't think I get enough surface area for them to contact. So I've made the bases up like that. But my question has been, you've made the bases. How do you attach the miniatures now? Do you just with miniatures like, I don't know, say dwarves who've got like huge feet, dwarves or ogres or something they've got quite a large surface area of feet, or you know, the bottom of their miniatures are nice and large for the surface area. Do you just glue them onto the painted thing? I mean, I don't know how sure I'm going to do this, so I'll give it a go like that. Also tempted to, I don't know, strip it down? Strip it down, glue when I'm finished painting the models, glue the first rank down, and then dab the mud around them. Then do it again and again, so on and so forth. And then just make sure that I use a small enough brush, a small crappy brush, to put over the base of things. Or I suppose I could just redo it, put the mud on the base, and then just sort of push them in, and then just cover over the. I don't know, lots of options. Maybe I'll do another one of these vlogs and update you. Anyway, I'll let you get back to your day, and I'll crack on. So, thank you for joining me, and we hope to see you again in the future.